Hello my crafty friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. So I'm starting a new project, and what I'm doing is making a journal for someone, and I'll talk about that, who it's for later. But this is the very beginning. So I picked out what I want to do is make a journal like the people that it's for have started camping. They have a, we might want to call it glamping because they have a nice, they bought a used camper, but it's really, really nice one. And so anyway, I want to make them, because they plan on going on, like doing most of their trips in that way, you know what I mean, because it's economical pretty much, and once you get your camper and they have pets, then they can bring with them, and they don't have to put them somewhere or get someone to take care of them, things like that. Anyway, and they really enjoy it, so I think they're going to, you know, have a long period of where they take their vacations this way. So I was looking at my covers, because this is going to be really from scratch, and so I have quite a few book covers, and I want to make this an O-wire bound. And I have this one, this little Prayers for Children book. This was one that was, I think it was pretty messed up. And so I had taken the pages out and already, you know, salvaged what I could. You see, I think a lot of them were colored on, like this is colored on right here. So I saved the cover, you know, because I can always recover this. And so I was debating whether I should use this one, but I think I'm going to try to use this one. I wanted a good size, but this is for a person that has never, like, she knows what, or they know what I do, but you know, they have not seen them in detail, but they have kind of seen them. So when I give this to them, I want to make one that is for someone like that, someone that's really never, I don't think this person has ever, it's a man and, or let me just say a guy and a girl. So I don't think they've ever done any scrapbooking, or she hasn't. So being that it's going to be wire bound, I'm going to get this cover ready. And I think this is a good size. I think they'll be able to put pretty much anything they want in here. It is, let me tell you the size, let me tell myself the size, because I haven't actually measured it yet. So it's 5 1/4 inches wide, and let's see, so if they got like a 4x6 photo, they could cut it down just, let's see, if it's 5 1/4, they'd have to cut it down 3/4 of an inch, or they could just, I don't know if they print photos, you know what I mean, but if they wanted to, for this particular journal, since they have a place to put them, they can print them in a size, or cut down 4x6s if they want to get 4x6s. So let's get this little piece of trash over here and go from there. One thing that determined which cover I would use is which cover will fit in my binding machine. So let's see, I cut the side off of this, and so, you know, I have to be careful, because even though this will fit in there, I'm going to have another layer of cardstock probably on both sides, so hopefully it'll still fit in there. But I have my, if you've seen my channel for a while, you know I got a new kind of bigger binding machine, but I still have my old one. Look, there's a piece of paper stuck on here. Let me see if it's still attached. There we go. An old piece of paper, Mark and Susan, right there. So yeah, anyway, I have my original binding machine too, which is a little, you know, one of the little ones, and I can use that. That has actually a little bit wider space in where you punch the holes, so I can actually do the books that don't fit in my new one will fit in my original one. I don't want to say old one, because it's not that old, but I've had it since about, I don't know, 2015 or 16. Okay, so this is the back cover. It doesn't have to be that way, because I'm going to completely cover the front and back here. So let's see how we can do this. All right, so what I have, since it's, all about their camping experiences and traveling, I got this collection kit from Echo Park called Outdoor Adventures. I thought this would be a lot of fun. So I want to make pages, and there's stickers in here, so let's get this out and see what is in here. I have not shown you this yet. I don't think I have any other, like this, as far as, like, this is not a duplicate type of thing. So this is just the paper that's on top. If you haven't seen Echo Park before, probably most of you have, but if you're not familiar with scrapbook paper kits, this is called a collection kit, and at least that's what Echo Park calls them. And they come with double-sided paper, cut-aparts, and stickers. So here are the cut-aparts, and see, even these are double-sided in case you didn't want to, like, say you'll see there's more in here, and say I have too many cut-aparts, I don't want to use this as a cut-apart. I could use this as a piece of scrapbook paper, because I could just put it on here, on the cover, and that way the back would be glued down, and no one knows, what's on the back. So, anyway, this is really thick. This seems like it's double thickness almost. I don't know, like, super thick. Anyway, cardstock. Here's the branding strip. It says Outdoor Adventures there. I like to try to use the branding strips too. See, this has this nice color on, and then Outdoor Adventure, so I'll be able to use those. Here's the cut-aparts. Very cute. Welcome to the Great Outdoors, Camp Brown Bear. A little map, some more fun, camp notes, just really cute. Okay, so there's one of those so far. This has little, whatchamacallits, things that you fish with. What are they called? I can't think of it right now. Here's fishing poles, and these bobbers, or whatever. I guess they're bobbers, yeah. I was trying to think of some other word. I think there is another word I'm trying to think of, but anyway, there are some bobbers on here. Anyway, all different cute, and like some of them look really vintage, so that's really cool. I love the dark green background color. Well, this is like a shooting star here. Isn't that cool? I thought it was something on there at first, but it's like a shooting star. So this is like a night sky with stars, and then you have a shooting star there. That's cool. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. A nice plaid. Here's like the bear forest ranger. Is it a bear? I hate to call it a bear if it's not a bear, but I think it might be a bear. Or is it a man with a beard? I don't know. His face is completely covered up except for the eyeballs. So maybe he just has a beard or something over his face. I'm not sure. Sorry to be so clueless, but I really don't know about what he's got on his face. Maybe it's a beard. Anyway, here's a map. Here's some more cut-aparts. Really pretty. I hadn't looked at this yet, so me and you are seeing it at the same time for the first time. Unless you've seen it before. Look at this one. Like a marshmallow advertisement. That's really neat. Really kind of vintage looking. Like a park scene here with a bear family. A baby bear right there. Fishing lure. There you go. That's what it's called. Fishing lure. Other cute. Here's a compass. A moose, and here's the back of that. We've got some lanterns there. Very cute, right? Very cool. And here's all the little cars with their campers, so that's awesome. So they can pick out which one looks most like theirs, except these cars are very vintage looking. So it's not going to look like, well, they pull it with a truck. So, very cool though. I love this. And this is dark, so this could be a great background page. It does have a pattern on there, like little honeycomb almost looking pattern. But look at this, all the little like pennants and things like that. Very vintage looking too, but very cool at the same time, you know what I mean? Because they're young, so, but I think they really like it. This is really pretty with the red, like, there's a little symbol here. I don't know what it is. You can't really see it. It's not clear. But, almost like little buttons or something. Very cool. I like that. See what I mean? More cut-aparts. These look like they're different, though. like all parks. See what I mean? State Park Adventure, enjoy national parks, fish the great rivers of the Northwest, Zion National Park. So very cool. And the other side of that is this. Very, very nice. And now, this looks familiar, like that first stripe we saw. It might be a little different though. And then this side has back to nature. And there's little arrows right here. This is a little arrow and it says C-A-M-P, camp, around the arrows. Cute. Very, very cute. And then these are strips that you can cut out as strips, or a lot of time I'll just use this as a page. I'll, cut it, fold it, whatever. Use it as a page because I have a hard time. I think when my first package of scrapbook paper that I got had some strips on it. I tried to use the strips, but for me it's a little difficult to use all those strips, so I just use it as a whole page. And the other side is solid red, so it lends itself to that. If you just want to cut it, fold it or cut it and use it as a page, it works out well for me anyway. And then this one, what do we have here? We have a book. Can't see the name of it, but here it says, some pennants too. This says river with an arrow on it. An arrow with the word river, outdoors, a pennant. Here's fishing poles, a little stick with marshmallows, compasses, a fire, outdoor fire, like fire pit or campfire. So, really cute. Other side. More cut-aparts with campers. Really cute. And the other side. So if I want to make this into writing space, I'll put something on the back. But sometimes I use these as pockets or whatever. So we'll see what we use them for. But this is like wood pieces of a tree. See that? There's bark here and then the inside of the tree. So trees cut up in pieces. And this is the stickers. Yeah, this is the stickers. Lots of stickers. They always come with one page of stickers, but there's so many on here. I usually can't even use them all up in one journal, and I'll make 2 journals. But I'm going to try to see how many of these pages I can get into this journal because I bought it specifically for them. So, and I want them to be able to use it, as long as it will last, as many trips as it will last for them. So I'll put other papers in there too, but I'm going to get started with the cover here. Just really cute stickers, as you can see. All the things. Fish. I love the little pop-up campers. They're so cute. Little pad of camp notes there. Little bobber. And here's a stick with marshmallows on it. The mama and the baby bears. There's a raccoon. There's a little fishing lure. That station wagon is cute. Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I have to do is figure out, sorry I'm shaking the table, I know, figure out what I'm going to put on the front. So it may involve some of these, but I need to cover the front with an overall background, front and back, inside and outside. So let's see, that's going to be a little bit. Let's see, let me see how many cut-aparts I've got. These cut-aparts, I've got stickers. This could be a background, but I love the other side, so that's going to be the hardest part. I might go get out of my stash another piece of scrapbook paper for the background because, like, that would be a great page. I don't want to use that. This would be a great page. I don't want to use that. So these are cut-aparts. I just want to see if I have a duplicate of the cut-aparts. So yeah, I don't want to use any of the, okay, here's another cut apart. So is this, I think they're all different. Sometimes there's duplicates. But yeah, these are all different cut aparts. So I have some good, I was already thinking I have some good background paper, but I didn't know what was in here. So I think these are all going to be, okay, here's another cut apart. Let's see, is this a duplicate? Let me look one more time. No duplicates. Huh, well that's really cool. They're all different. Okay, so all different. So let me go grab, I have some paper that will be I think, perfect for a background on here. So I'll be right back and we'll get started covering this today. Just one second. Okay, so here it is. I pulled this out. As you can see, it's all like a very dark, pretty dark green. And I have a paper pad of solid greens that I got last year after Christmas. It's actually called Christmas Greens. So it's considered Christmas scrapbook paper. So I got it on clearance at Michael's last year after Christmas. So it's very funny because I was kind of like wanting some green cardstock, and there it was. Only one pad of it though. Only one 12 by 12 scrapbook paper pad of it. I would have got a second one because I've used a lot of it in this past year. But I happen to have 4 of these pieces here. Just pulling off these little glue pieces where I just pulled it out of the paper pad. So let's cover this. Let's cover this book with Inside and Out with this color, and then we'll decide what is going on top of this to decorate. So I'm going to pull out, let's see, I have this. I would really like to use up this bottle of Fabri-Tac. Let me see if I can get anything out of here. Last time I used this, it was like I couldn't get anything out of it. And so I was like, well, I think it might be empty, but I'm going to turn it upside down one more time and make sure. Okay, so a little bit is coming out. So let's see if we can use it up today. So on my last little golden book, the Alice in Wonderland, I covered the inside, of course, not the outside, of course, but the inside of the covers with some pretty scrapbook paper. And this is how I did it. So I'm doing it this way because it worked out really well. I put glue on the cover first. This is the fabric, my favorite, one of two of my favorite glues, Fabri-Tac. And it's also called, I see other people use it. I guess you can get it online in the other name, but it's also called, I don't know, 3-in-1? I don't know. I'm not sure what, it's by Beacon, and this is by Beacon. But it has 2 different names. But the one I always get it from Walmart, and it's called Fabri-Tac. So, anyway, let's get this all over. Let me put a little bit more on the edges here. Wow, a lot came out of there. Well, I'm glad I decided to pick this up today. And I'm glad I didn't throw it away last time because I couldn't get any more out. But I guess it needed to drain down. So, let me put this back over there for a second. And so, yeah, I just did this little piece of dried glue there. And what I did was put it right on the scrapbook paper. A little bit of glue there. Let me see if there's enough down here. Looks like I need a little bit more right down here. Let me get my new one real quick. Because I want to make sure my edges are nice and glued down. A little bit. When I looked at that, I was like, I don't think there's any glue right there. Okay, so let me look at it closely. Get my edges real good. I got it all over, but okay, and that edge I got real good. Okay. All right. Okay, now I think we're good to put this down. So I'm just going to put this down here. So if it doesn't fit into my newer binding machine, I'll use my original one. Okay, I've got it right up against the bottom, pretty flush, and right up against the side flush. I'm going to press it down. I don't think I'm going to fold it over because that would just make it too thick. It might not even fit in my original machine if I do that. If I make it too terribly thick. Then where will I be? I'm going to make sure it's flush. It looks like it is. Make sure the edges are all down. And then I just cut. Here's my scissors right here. So I have some ephemera packs here too. I'll show you those in a minute. But let's get this covered. So, yeah, now I just cut along the other two sides. And it looks like I'll be able to get, you know, the inside out of the same sheet. So I brought 4 over, but I wasn't sure, you know, how many I would need. But it looks like I'll just need 2. One for the fronts and one for the back. Oh, the paper split a little bit right there. This is the spine, so I'll be covering this with a little something, paper or fabric. But I'm going to put a little bit of, let me get my art glitter glue right there, because I don't want that to break off anymore. It's like a little, I don't know what it did. It just tried to split right there. See that? Okay, so let me put some glue right there. Kind of seal that back up. Okay, so there, this was the front. So I'm going to cover the inside and the back, front and back the same way, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I have covered that front and back, as you can see. And now we have our new nice solid cover. And while I was gone, I happened to find another little bit of like camping, traveling scrapbook paper. So I found this, and I thought it would be cute, you know, really cool as just for the second layer on the front. Like I said, I don't want to get it too thick, but I want the front to be really special, you know, and pretty. So let's see. I might just cut this about right here. Let me show you. See the cover? Here's the green of the cover. I want a little bit of a frame around the top, side, and bottom. And this I could put all the way over and cut it even, or I can, because I'm still going to wrap something or put another layer here. But I think maybe for now, I'm trying not to make the edge too thick too, because I'm going to be punching right here. So I don't want another 2 layers. I think I will just cut it to about, let me see how big I want this frame though. I would like more of this green to show. It's really a nice contrast. Maybe about like that. And then I could cut it right here beside this white line. Okay, we've decided. I'm, you know, just doing this with you. Okay, so I'm going to cut right there, but I need to cut this branding strip off so I can get this in here. Let me move that up and cut this off, the branding strip. Okay, so about right there. Okay, so that is off now. Now I can get this, I want to turn this back around because I was ready to have those white strips, these white parts go that way. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I kind of like the white strips going up and down. Okay, so again, our little bit of a frame around this, and I was going to cut right there. I need to get that opened up all the way so I can get a nice straight cut here. So beside the white line there, let me get it lined up. So yeah, I wanted to make this right away because I don't know when their next trip is planned. I wanted to make it before Christmas, but that didn't happen, so I didn't want to delay anymore. Because they're the type, they're a young couple with no kids yet, and so they're the type that will just be like, oh, we're going to go, you know, somewhere for the weekend, or wherever they decide to go, you know. They like to go to Gatlinburg, and they like to go to, you know, different places. They've been over to the, you know, North Carolina mountains already. It's not a new camper, like I said, it's used, but they've been over there already. I'm going to cut about right in the middle of this blue right here. So you never know when they're going to go on a little trip. So I want to get this ready so they can put memories from their trips from the very beginning of when they got their camper to whenever, however long this journal lasts. Okay, I think that looks good. I think that's going to be really pretty on top of this green. And then we'll put something else on here too. So let's glue this down with some, let's get where'd my Fabri-Tac go? Hello, here you are. So I think I'm going to leave it squared off like that because the book is squared off, so I think it looks nice. The other side of this was like vintage postcards, so I'm not too upset about covering that up, you know. Plus, I've had this piece for a while. This is a piece I just pulled out of my, you know, it wasn't in that collection kit. I just remembered when I was doing the cover that I had a few pieces left from I think it was from a collection kit. Let's see, I don't know. Is this, what is on the, where's that branding strip? It's probably from Tuesday Morning. Oh, this is Authentique. Well. I've never had too much Authentique, but whatever Authentique I've had, it's from, most likely from, and pretty 99.9% sure, it was from Tuesday Morning. So very cool. Yeah, I always got my scrapbook paper there. I got a little bit at Michael's once in a while. And now that Tuesday Morning is gone, Echo Park. Echo Park's my new favorite place to get a good deal on scrapbook paper. I was worried there. I didn't know about Echo Park and their sales when Tuesday Morning went out of business, so I got a little worried. But now I know about Echo Park, so pretty cool. Okay. Alright, so that is really pretty. I know that one of their favorite colors is blue, so this has some blue in it, so they'll like that. Now I want to put something else on top of here, focal point. And then maybe something over here on the spine. Okay, let me get this all smoothed out and make sure it's all glued down really nicely. We'll try to pick out a focal point, and then we'll go from there in another video. But I saw this. This is from this is from the Authentique Paper Pack 2. And I was wondering how this would be, like on here. If I can cut it out in a good way, I think it would be cool. It says, Go explore adventure is out there. Okay, yeah. You gotta read it the right way. Go explore adventure is out there. And this is like a cork board. This side is the same thing, but it just has white on it. And a little bit of a compass, like right there. It says north and northeast, I guess that is. So, but I like this side. So that could be something, but it would be, I'd have to cut it out something like this. And so it would be about like that. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what it would look like. This is another piece from the Authentique. So I could use that in the journal. It's got a lot of travel related things on there, but I don't have to use it in this journal. And then this has clouds and airplanes. And then we're back to the Echo Park here. So I wanted to look at some of the cut-up parts, which I was trying to kind of narrow it down when I was paused. But, I don't know. I wish they had a vertical one like this size, like the 4x6. I wish they had a vertical 4x6, but they don't. All the verticals are like this size. What is that? 3x4. So let's bring them all over here. And I kind of was thinking of one that looks like, you know, something they would like on the cover, of course. So like here's like State Park Adventures, and it has a little car with a camper. That would be cool. So I know the guy doesn't even like fishing really. So that wouldn't be appropriate. And they're not going to be, at this point, in the future, they may be going all over the United States, but at this point, you know, these would be other places in the United States. They did go to the beach once already, coastal state parks, and they do love the beach. But I think this is cute with a little car and a camper. So out of this sheet, the car and the camper I like best, right here. And so let's put that over. Let's see if there's anything else better. Really, on this one, I don't see anything else that's better than that. I really love that little car and camper, I think. I think that might be it. So, yeah, okay. I think that might be it. We got one more here. This is, I think I pulled this over from the Authentique. This is from the Authentique. And I was looking at this one here. See, it is a vertical 4x6. So I kind of want to look at that. It says, let's make a getaway. But it has this kind of, you know, it's not a camper. So, you know, it's not like the camping vibe. So I like it. It would be perfect, but it's not the camping vibe. So, or theme. And then the rest of these are not any better than that one. So let's cut this one out. It might be fastest just to cut this out with my scissors. This one right here. So I'm going to cut right on that black line. And let's see if I can cut straight. So let's see how this looks. Of course, all of these colors go together, I think, even though I pulled in one piece so far from the other scrapbook paper kit, collection kit from Authentique. I think all these colors go together. And this is so fun, right? Alright, so there's still a little bit of a black line here. Let me get that off of there. And we'll see what this looks like. So cute. I can't wait to give it to them. So yeah, I want to whip this up real quick. And I want it to be, it's going to be real basic. Because, and I'll put in pieces that they can put where they want. You know what I mean? Clip them in, put them in a pocket or whatever. But just let them be able to do what they want. Alright, oh, that looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. See, very simple, but very pretty. Oh, that looks gorgeous with that plaid paper. Wow, I can't believe how well those colors go together. Okay, we're doing this. I'm gluing this down. I'm gluing this down. Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but then, you know, Christmas. Christmas, that's all I have to say, right? It was Christmas. And just, I mean, I got my Christmas tree up. Did I tell you guys? I only got my Christmas tree up, like, on Christmas. Let's see, it was the Thursday before Christmas. Thursday morning before work. I put my Christmas tree up. So, because I was out of town. And then it rained on the weekend I was back. I got back on Saturday night, and then Sunday all day it rained. And I have to go outside to my shed. I probably told you. So my husband finally that week, before Thursday, he went out and got it out and put it on the back porch, which is covered. It didn't rain anymore after that, but I was able to go out there and grab it before work that morning and put everything together because we have an artificial tree. And I got it all put up, stockings, wreath on the door, and a Christmas tree. Look how pretty. Oh, I love it. Now, the other thing you could do to a book like this is you can paint the cover. I've done that before, too. You could paint the cover instead of covering it with scrapbook paper. One time I did that. I painted the cover yellow as the background, but I had this green, so there you go. And here's what we got so far. Probably put a little something on the back, but that looks like a brand new, I mean, that was a really old, cut, dingy, you know, grungy cover that I mean, I don't know if I really would have ever used it the way it was, but I'm glad I saved it because it was just what I needed for this. And it's such a perfect size, too, like I said, for a starter journal for someone. So we'll see. I'll figure out what I'm going to put over here. And maybe we'll do that next and then work on the inside of the cover and then make some pages. And, well, it'll be done before I know it. So I'll be back with another video on this. And I will see you then. I hope you enjoyed. I love it so far. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.